Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of ErayEbikes. Today I'd like to show you a little bit of my little shop, my little test ride center. Show you a little bit of what of the bikes I got at the moment. We do buy and sell online bikes, and as you all know, there are several hundred different varieties and brands that you can get. What I'd like to show you today is a few of what I have on stock right now. This is the Urban Drift section, and they call this the X20B. We have this one painted up as our war pony. This one is set with EU specifications, so it only goes 20 miles an hour. But you could replace the controller and get this to go 28 or 32 miles an hour. Up next, we have the Trail Max, another one by Urban Drift. And this is, of course, a big 26-inch by 4-inch tire. One thing unique about this one is this dual shock on the back. Not a lot of these mountain bike styles have these dual shocks. This is a 750 watt, and it does go about 28 miles an hour. As you can see, we still are offering some Black Friday deals. That's the MSRP, and that's the price on that one now. Up next, I'd like to show you the Zoomy, or many of you might know it by the Zoo Go. This is another 750 watt. And we are offering a sale on this one as well right now. You can see it's $2,100. And online is $18.99, and we are offering this one for $1,500 right now. Up next, we got the Vituvia M20 Tiger. You might know this one also by the Qualar M20 Tiger. Same manufacturer, same bike. This one does have the 35 amp hour battery. So we are asking the full price on this one of $22.99, which is still online price right now. They were selling for $24.99. This one does go 28 to 32 miles an hour. One of the most comfortable and one of the most favorite of all the bikes. Up next, we got the Motor Goat, and we got all of them, or not all, but we do have the 3 Motor Goat, the Power Goat, and the Billy Goat. And as you all know, these do go up to 50 miles an hour. And a few of these are my test ride vehicles, so we are marked down on some of these down to $1,500 if they have a lot of miles and scratches. We got ones for $2,000 if they have only very few miles. And then we do have the full price, which right now I think it went back up to $27.99, I believe. The Motor Goat, my favorite by far. The Power Goat with the extended seat. And we do have 2 of these in stock right now. And then we also have one that I did accessorize with the bag and the back rack and sissy bar, and we are asking $3,000 on that one. And last but not least, of course, is the Billy Goat. I don't have to say too much about these. 60 volt, 2000 watt. This was the 2024 legend on the internet. We do and sometimes have some Hemiways. We do not right at the moment, but we can order. This is my little work area, my little assembly area. Then up next, I'd like to show you the Eray FT01. I have not seen hardly any videos on this one, no reviews, which it is a pretty cool 1000 watt. This has a 30 amp hour battery and a 40 amp controller. So this one will get up over 35-40 miles an hour. This is what they look like originally, and it does come in several different colors. I had a green and a white also. This was the white one, which I turned into my Mad Max machine. This is actually the first generation one, so it only came with a 20 amp hour battery and a 20 or 25 amp controller. So this one doesn't go quite as fast, but I believe it does look the coolest out of all of them. And this one was the green one. And I took the green tank off because all that does is just hold the controller in it. So it's kind of a wasted space there. So I put bags on both this one. And then the back, of course, had a little grain plate there, and I replaced that with some diamond plating. A lot of people like this one with those white wall tires. They are digging it. I haven't got to test ride many of these yet because it has been so cold and snowy outside, and I really don't want to get them dirty. Up next we have the Cupid, also made by Eray, and this one has a 750 watt that peaks at 1200 watt, I believe, and a huge 30 amp hour battery. You can see there. They do make this one in several colors, and I had a black and a couple pink ones. This one has off-road, all-terrain tires, and they are 20 by 3 inch. And then this one has street tires on it. And as you can see, I believe these are $16.99 online right now. We have a end of season and closeout deal for $1,100 on these two. Up next, we're going to show you the Eco Trick, the Cheetah 20 or 20 Cheetah. This is another fold-up bike that folds up on the steering, in the middle, and the pegs. This one is a 750 watt, 48 volt, but it only has a 13 amp hour battery, so we're not going to get much range, probably 15 to 25 miles on this one. It does also come with the suspension seat, since it is a hardtail. And we have this one right now for a fairly decent price. We are asking $900 on this one today. And right now on their website, I believe it is $670 or $799. This one does have the adjustable front shocks, 160 cable mechanical brakes, but it still also has the Shimano 7-speed shifter. And I believe this one is set up as a class 2, so it only goes 20 miles an hour with the throttle. I think it might get to 25 or 28 in pedal assist. Up next, another one by Vituvia. They call this the SF20, and this is one of the pretty red ones. I do believe they make this one in several different colors, white and the black, the red, and I'm not sure if there's another color or not. I'll have to double check on that. This one comes with the back rack. This is another one that only has a 13 or 15 amp hour battery, but it is 48 volt and 750 watt. This is another one that's also has a very good deal on it right now. The suggested retail is $1,500. I believe the online price right now is $11.99, and we have it still on Black Friday sales for $900. Up next, we have an Engwe step through. This is also a 48 volt, 750 watt, 15 amp hour battery, 20 by 3 inch all-terrain tires, 180 millimeter mechanical disc brakes. And this one does come with the front rack, a suspension seat post, and Engwe's famous display. It's also foldable in the half and on the steering column. Up next, we have the NR7, and this is a 36 volt, 500 watt, class 2, 20 miles an hour max speed. And it is very small, very light, 20 by 3 inch tires. I don't remember all of the specs on it, but they call this the D Series Millennial Pink. And right now, the regular price on this one is $1,000. They do or did have it on sale for $700, but I think it went back up to either $9.99 or $8.99, and we are selling this one for $900. Last but not least, we have the Happy Run G, or the Happy Run Pulse 11. These are 3-speed, 5, 8, and 10 mile an hour little kids bikes. These have a 24 volt, 160 with the 300 watt peak motor, I believe. We have a couple little kick bikes, or balance bikes they call them. And then we do have a few of the push scooters left. I'll show you a little bit more on these Happy Runs. You might have started seeing some of my wheelie videos. This one is darn cool right here. The Pulse 11 has the motorcycle sound. Lights up, and you're supposed to be able to put water in there, and it shoots smoke or steam out of the back. This one is also a 5, 8, and 10 mile an hour machine. This is one of my favorites to cruise around. Just for the loud music. And there are several other companies that are starting to produce these, so we may have a different brand. We just had some Hyper Go-Go's, and they all sold out over Christmas. And unfortunately, the Pulse 7 is out of stock, and I'm not sure if they are even going to continue to sell it. This one had a bad battery in it when it came, so I put a little 36 volt in it, and it rips. All right, everybody. Wanted to show you a little bit about my shop and what bikes I got. Thanks for watching.